Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. I woke up and I have decided that I am going to take my little butt on a hike to a waterfall that I have been wanting to go to for a very long time. And rather than spending my Sunday at home dilly-dallying around town, which I love to do, I decided I'm gonna do something to challenge myself and get out of the house and go on a solo hike on my own, which is something that I haven't done in a while. I've done a solo hike a couple times, but this one is a little over an hour away, and I'm hoping I don't get there too late so I can get parking, and hopefully I don't need a permit or anything. So I'm taking a little bit of a chance here, which is okay. There's definitely some fear in me right now, thinking, what if this is a bad idea? What if I get there and I can't even get onto the trail, this and that? I'm also planning on running 5 miles tomorrow, so hopefully this doesn't really impact on my training very much either. But I don't know, something about just going on a hike right now sounds like a really good idea. I really want to face my fears. I feel like that's kind of the point of my life that I'm at, is I don't want fear to stop me from doing the things that I want to do in life, because at the end of the day, I know that I can do them, and if I can overcome those fears, I can really overcome anything. And life is too short to not do the things that you love. The air conditioning unit just turned on. If you hear some buzzing in the background, that's what's going on. I'm not gonna talk too much here. Let's go ahead and get started, because time is ticking away. I'm currently at the gas station filling up my car before I head up the mountain, and I'm probably gonna run and use the restroom as well because I have a little over an hour drive ahead of me. There are so many things going through my head right now, so many fear-based thoughts that are trying to stop me from pursuing this adventure. And really the worst thing that can happen is I get up there and I can't find a parking spot, or I can't get a permit for the trailhead or whatever. And if that does happen, then it's like, oh well, at least I went on a pretty drive, maybe spent a little or wasted a little bit of money on gas, and that's okay. I can always try to find another hike in the area, but I'm really trying to push through these mental roadblocks. I feel like I've been having these a little bit more recently when it comes to driving far on my own, which I don't ever remember having before, because I drive to go to San Francisco to see my family all the time by myself, and that never really gave me an issue. But the last time I tried to do it, I kind of had like a mental freak out. So I'm just trying to be like raw and real and honest. Like, life isn't all butterflies, sunshine, and rainbows all the time. Everybody goes through shit, whether it's mentally, through relationships and whatnot. We all have our peaks and valleys and whatnot. So this is just one that I'm trying to overcome, and I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that everything works out well, because I'm really taking a chance here. But I'm just taking you guys along with me on my little journey and adventure of facing my fears. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get all ready so I can get on the road and start this trip. Wow, you guys, I'm literally like shaking right now. I drove all the way up here. It's 11:44 a.m. It's kind of late to be getting started on this hike, and I knew that you should get an early start, especially if you wanted to get a parking spot. And I got here, there were no spots whatsoever. I think I've been waiting for about 20-ish minutes, not too long, just like hoping somebody's gonna come back down from the hike and get in their car and drive away. And literally just as I was about to be like, screw it, I'm just gonna turn around and go home, this was a waste of my time, there were some hikers on their way back, and they got into their car and they left, and I am officially in a parking spot, and my heart is like beating out of my chest because I've been having like so much fear that this would happen. And I was like, just wait, you know, I don't know if anyone's gonna come back. I don't know. And then as I was literally about to tell myself, screw it, I'm gonna leave, a parking spot opened up. So I'm here, and it's quite toasty. It's 82 degrees. I forgot my sunglasses, and whatever, that's okay. I'm still gonna do it anyways. I drove all the way over here. I'm not gonna drive all the way back without going up to this waterfall. It's only 4 miles, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. I brought sunscreen. I'm gonna sunscreen up and get everything ready and prepared. Probably finish my little avocado toast thing that I got this morning. So I'm like, oh, whew, I need to take like a couple deep belly breaths. I'm here, nothing to stress or worry about. Now I just gotta hike up this glorious mountain and see this waterfall that I've always wanted to see. So here we go. I'm proud of myself for doing this and pushing past my fears. So fingers crossed everything else goes well. I have officially made it onto the trail. I have to keep a close eye on the maps because all the reviews have been saying that it's kind of hard to follow the trail at certain points, so I want to make sure I'm not getting lost and I'm on the right direction. There's a lot of noise all around me. The road's not too far. I just got started on the hike, and there's already part of the waterfall is flowing over here, so that's pretty cool. I kind of get to walk with the flow of water, or I guess up the flow of water. So it's very like rocky terrain, which is pretty cool. People were saying that you kind of have to scale a bunch of rocks to get to the very top of this mountain, hill, whatever you want to call it. So whew, I'm just gonna enjoy the journey. I've had a lot of nerves leading up to this, starting this. I'm like, what if I get lost, this and that. I want to be mindful of where I'm stepping because there's a lot of rocks around here, and from what I know, that's where rattlesnakes like to hide and burrow. So watching every step, being mindful of the map so I don't get lost, and just enjoying myself. It's freaking beautiful over here, and as scary as it was to get me here, I have absolutely zero regrets for being here right now. So let the journey unfold, see where it takes me. I need to check my maps because I don't really know where I'm going. There's a little sign that says trail over here. So let me not get lost, okay? You can see the waterfall right over there. It's only about a 2-mile trek to get there, but it is going to be pretty uphill for the last portion of it. So just trying to pace myself and enjoying the scenic route. This is one of the scariest hikes I've ever been on. You literally have to freaking rock climb. Look how high up I am. That is absolutely insane. I'm shaking. I need a little moment. I see people climbing up some rocks up there. It makes me feel better to see other people on this hike. I'm like, okay, if you guys can do it, I can definitely do it. But goddamn, I knew this was gonna be hard. I didn't realize how much rock climbing was going to be involved, but I'm not giving up. I've come this far, and I ain't a quitter. My mind is stronger than my body, so I'm trying to tell myself. Facing my fears, literally one step at a time. Whew! I'm trying to catch my breath before I climb up that. Somehow, I don't know how, but look at this view. Absolutely insane how high up I am right now. I don't know if I've ever climbed or hiked anything this high before, and I'm doing it all by my damn self. I really cannot believe my eyes right now. The fact that I'm right here is really absurd. How did I get here? I don't know. As I am here, I really cannot believe that I took the risk of coming here on my own. It's really not that much of a risk at the end of the day. People solo hike all the time, but it's definitely something that I don't do very often. I love to have shared experiences with people, friends, my partner, whoever, but I feel like sometimes it's very much necessary to be able to do things and experience things on your own as well, with your own mind, with your own thoughts, with zero distractions from other people or any other sort of stimulation. Be off of your phone, be off of the TV, be with the elements, be with nature, and just be fully present. And there were so many thoughts going through my brain this entire trek up. There were some parts where I was honestly kind of scared for my life. I'm not gonna lie. There were some really steep parts. I climbed up some rocks and I'm like, I really cannot believe I'm doing this, but I went all this way and I'm not gonna stop here. And I'm so glad that I made it this way, because this is one of the most beautiful places that I've hiked to be quite honest. And I'm actually really excited to be able to come back and share this land and experience with the people that I love, and be a little bit more prepared next time as well. I definitely kind of just packed up my shit and left, walked out the door, got in my car, and was like, well, we'll see what happens today. And this is what happened. And it's beautiful, and I'm very grateful to be here. I'm proud of myself for stepping out of my comfort zone. I want to be able to do stuff like this more often, especially before it gets too cold to do anything and there's snow up in the mountains. I'm just gonna savor this moment for a little while longer before I make my journey and descent down this steep ass mountain. Hopefully the way down is easier than the way up. So, wish me luck. driving for a little bit. I just stopped at the gas station. I got me some electrolytes. I got the Gatorade Zero Lime and Cucumber flavor, my favorite flavor, 0 sugar. We love that. And then I got 2 little protein things. These are one of my favorite protein bars. These are the Barbell's creamy crisp flavor of protein bars. I love these. There's 200 calories in one bar and 20 grams of protein. And then I've never had this before. I kind of just got it because I feel like I need a little bit of extra calories. I haven't eaten too much and I've burnt almost 2,000 calories already today, and I definitely haven't eaten that much. So I got this Quest blueberry muffin. I've never tried this before. I've had the Quest bars before. They're okay. I don't necessarily have high hopes for this, but 200 calories in one muffin, 2 grams of sugar. It has 11 grams of sugar alcohol, and then 10 grams of protein. So I'm just trying to get some calories in because I obviously don't want to be using my muscle mass for energy. So I need to replenish in the best way that I can. And then when I get home, I'll have like a proper nourishing meal. We are back where we started from this morning. I got back home a little while ago. I've showered, changed, made myself a cup of tea. I have some chamomile lavender tea to help me wind down and relax for the rest of the night so I can rest and recover because I have a 5-mile run planned tomorrow. Am I a little crazy for doing a 4-mile hike and then doing a 5-mile run the next day? Probably. We'll see how I feel in the morning. I'll kind of feel out my body. If it's not feeling it, I won't do it. But if I'm feeling good, I'm gonna go for it because that's what I have programmed for tomorrow. Today was quite the journey, not just physically, but mentally as well. I had to overcome so many mental roadblocks of fear trying to stop me from doing what I did today. I'm working on facing my fears, and today was a really big step and a big leap for me to being a little bit more independent and doing things because I want to do them when I want to do them. I don't want to have to wait for anyone else to do it with me or force anyone else to come along with me if that's not something that they want to do. I just want to do things because life is so short at the end of the day. We only have this much time of life. I'm 28. I'm still so young. I have a full life ahead of me. Thank goodness. I just don't want to spend my entire life not taking risks, not going on adventures and seeing all the things I want to see and going to all the places that I want to go and doing all the traveling that I want to do. I don't want to be in my older years and regret not doing some things that I have on my bucket list. That dog is still going at it. Apologies if you can hear that. I want to start doing more hikes. That's a goal of mine from here on out. I want to be able to do more hikes to bucket list places that I've always wanted to go and see. I want to go on at least 1, maybe even 2 more camping trips before it starts to get too cold to camp overnight. And I mean, I have the rest of my life to be able to do these things. Anyways, I feel like I'm rambling on. I feel like the moral of the story of today's entire journey is to take the risk, because at the end of the day, life is too short not to do the things that we want to do. Face your fears. Don't let them stop you from fulfilling your heart's most deepest desires, and really learn to overcome those mental blocks that we all have that stop us from doing anything and everything. I feel like that's something I've been learning lately, is just how to train my mind to be stronger than my body at the end of the day, especially when it comes to running. I've been running a lot more recently, which I've really been enjoying, and something that I've been learning about running is majority of it is really just mental. Obviously there's a physical component to it, but there's a huge mental component to it because your mind wants to stop before your body. It's feeling the discomfort of muscle fatigue, but if you just focus your mind on doing the thing anyways, your body can do it. Your mind is the one that wants to stop you before your body is even ready to completely stop. Not that you should push yourself to your absolute limits all the time, because there's obviously risks associated with that, but up to a certain level, you know? I feel like fear plagues a lot of us. And that's kind of what this whole human experience is about, is facing those fears and just doing it anyways and realizing, hey, wait, I survived that and I'm actually perfectly fine. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm thriving. There goes the AC again. Anyways, if you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for being here. To each and every single one of you that make it through the entirety of each and every single one of my videos, I appreciate the heck out of you, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing at the end of the day. I'm just enjoying the journey. So I love making these videos. I love expressing my creativity through digital vlogs, digital diaries. It feels like a digital diary when I'm alone by myself and I feel like I want someone to talk to or something to express. I just turn on the camera and I talk. And if you listen to what I have to say, freaking thanks. Like, I just be yapping over here. I don't know. I have a lot of deep existential thoughts a lot of the time, majority of the time, I would say. And so I need a platform or some sort of medium is the word. I need some sort of medium to be able to express my creativity and my existentialism. Otherwise, I would literally drive myself insane by holding it all in. Anyways, that's enough yapping. I hope you're having an incredible day wherever you are, and if not, I hope your day continues to get even better. So, sending so much love. I will see you guys in my next video.